Live from Athens, Ohio, we got a matchup between two teams in the Mid-American Conference that are looking to get one step closer to the tournament. It's the 7-7 Bellarmine Knights taking on the 5-7 Ohio Bobcats. Good afternoon and welcome to gorgeous Pruitt Field. My name is Sedric Granger and I'm joined by Daniel Barnard. And what a great matchup we have on our hands. Each of these teams looking to clinch a MAC tournament spot. What do they need to do, Daniel?
Yeah, absolutely, Sedric.
Most wins ever, as there's some room for Wesley Littlefield, a graduate senior, passing it up to another graduate senior. Elope and look for Whittle. Sliding shot is in.
Shot. It's Workman instead.
Miami going back and forth. Negrete Garcia looking for space, and she finds the shot. The insert. Bellarmine goes to the top of the key, a push out to the left side, and a spawning shot, a defensive save. A nuke plan with a defensive save for Ohio. Head coach, of course, for Miami, and Jaco Puzo with his 13th season here at Miami. But before that, he was coaching at Virginia with Coach Madison. And he really talked about that time being a great time to connect with coaches, connect with players, and absorb a lot of information. And he said that his time at Ohio State, his time at Virginia, those have really helped him to be successful. And not to mention that he has a ton of ties to the ACC for scheduling purposes. And you really see that a lot with coaches where if they have ties to a certain school, they can be able to have them as a part of the schedule. Whittle, she is tough as nails down there. She's had a phenomenal career for the Bobcats, over 30 career goals. And you see her wearing the mask on the field. She has a titanium jaw, and that was because of an injury she sustained in her high school days. And then being able to have that mask is something that has kind of become her like iconic calling card. You
Absolutely.
know it's Caitlin Whittle when you see that mask on the field.
Yeah.
We reach the 40th minute of the matchup. 20 minutes to go, 2-0. Miami with the lead. These two teams played last year, really early in the season in Oxford. It was a September game. Usually these teams play in October, but a little bit of a earlier matchup than usual. And the Redhawks, they took it at home 3-0.
And right there, we just saw an aerial situation. The official blew the whistle and deemed that that ball was too high in the air. So that's why the possession changed.
Yep, that is classified under the dangerous hit category. It's cool being on the sidelines. I've talked about this a little bit, but you get to hear coaches calling out for these certain infractions or certain penalties when they hear them or when they see them happen live. They'll be like, hey, aerial, aerial.
Yep.
Or they'll be, oh, dangerous, dangerous, dangerous.
And trying to get the officials to notice that the aerial is a complicated one and it doesn't get called often.
Navarro, another great pass to Negrete Garcia, puts one into the attacking circle, and no shot there. Finley Payne, the midfielder, was camped out right to the right of the cage.
That was an incredible distribution from Claudia Negrete Garcia. I mean, in a blink of an eye, just a laser beam type of pass that almost benefited for Finley Payne. It was just like gold in her back pocket.
That's right. They've just been so sharp. That Navarro pass, too, to be able to set up that opportunity on the corner. And then Negrete Garcia with a nice cross. Here comes Ohio. Gorgeous outlet pass. And just a little too much for Wesley Littlefield, who snuck behind the defense. Would have had a one-on-one.
You're really kicking yourself there if you're an Ohio fan.
Talk about awareness to even see that.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier in this broadcast, Sam, it is difficult to string together passes when you can only use one side of that stick.
Yeah, you've got to get creative.
Yep, and you see players be able to flip the stick upside down so they go right side up, upside down, right side up, upside down. So the curved in will sometimes be facing down and then sometimes facing up to use that as a dribbling technique. Something I've seen a lot from Anouk Plant. It's really impressive. So here comes Miami again. An individual effort from Reese Warren. And that one shut down. There's about 6 black jerseys in there to just one Miami Redhawk. And Warren was hanging tough. So here comes Whittle. Trying to shake and bake the defender and generates a free hit. Here's Bodie Littlefield. junior from Oakland, Maine. Her and her sister Wesley worked at their parents' gym in Maine all throughout their lifetime and now getting to play again with each other. It's one of the really exciting things about Senior Day last year for Ohio. A couple of their key contributors getting a chance to stay one more year.
And the Bobcats also had a chance to play in Maine this season, and the team got to experience the Littlefield festivities and family affair. It was really cool to see from afar.
Showcases how these teams are like families. That's on the Ohio side and the Miami side as well, too. Coach Iñaki Puzo, he describes on this team that there's no captains for Miami. Whether you're a freshman or a senior, sophomore or a junior, everybody's expected to be a leader in this program. So here's some room again. Warren tries her luck again on the right wing, offloads it to Negrete Garcia. And nobody home on the pass to the right side.
Yeah, and an interesting decision there from Reese Warren. She had the defense on their heels a little bit and elected to pass that out to Negrete Garcia.
I could never fault a Miami player for looking for number 9 in any situation near the goal. Speaking of players you always want to find, you see Whittle working to DeCatla. That one off of the toe of a Miami player and a penalty corner. 42 seconds remain in quarter number 3. Big opportunity for Ohio, a huge sequence to try to cut this lead in half for Miami.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see where Ohio goes on this penalty corner. We've seen Caitlin Whittle mix it up quite a bit on the insert from the baseline. You've got multiple options. We've seen Whittle distribute to Mila Kopp on the wing. Noah Desmaretz on the left wing right now. We'll see.
42 seconds. Here's the penalty corner for the Bobcats. Mila Kopp fires a shot, and DeCatla puts that one in. Lead has been cut in half here in Athens. Kopp to DeCatla. And that's Sasha's second goal of the season. Sam, you talked about how you wanted to see Sasha DeCatla step up in today's game, and she did it right there, being able to get that nice ricochet into the goal.
And she does what she does best right there is the tips on the penalty corners. That's what graduate assistant coach Frankie O'Brien told us before this match, is it is so pivotal to watch what Sasha DeCatla does on the tips from penalty corners, and in a blink of an eye, we've got a 1-goal game.
15 seconds left. Miami trying to set up a quick counterattack, and that one mishandled on the back line by Berta Mata. And that should take us to the end of the quarter. But a massive goal for the Bobcats. They've got some momentum as we go into the final 15 minutes. Battle for first place in the MAC. 2-1 lead for the Redhawks. And this last quarter is sure to be a good one. Get your popcorn ready. We got field hockey coming to you after the break. It doesn't get much better than this. Battle of the Bricks, Ohio versus Miami, as the Bobcats look to take down their rivals on homecoming weekend. Hello, everybody, and welcome to beautiful Pruitt Field. My name is Sedric Granger, and I'm joined by Sam Hyman. Sam, we got a great showdown on our hands, Ohio versus Miami. They're a team that's really tough year in, year out. What's the scouting report looking like for the Redhawks?
Yeah, when you take a look at this Miami team, defensively, they really stand out, and they've been strong with the best goals against average mark in the league. But I got to see Claudia Negrete Garcia. We've talked a lot about her leading up to this game. She is one of the best forwards in the country. She must have a pivotal role today for the Redhawks.
Yeah, we now know a little bit about Miami. Let's turn to the Bobcats. What's the report looking like for Ohio?
Yeah, for Ohio, we know about Caitlin Whittle, right? She's such a dominant force up top for Ohio. But Sasha DeCatla must be a key player up top as well. Watch out for her with tipping the ball on target in cage. So I expect Ohio to do good things offensively, as they are the best offensive team in this league when it comes to goals per game.
Well, you've heard a big noon kickoff. This is Big Noon First Touch here at Pruitt Field. Join us on YouTube at 12 o'clock.